Hello Eternum and welcome to KOTT News, Eternum's #1 source for news, and this is the War Report. Dynamic change in the history of Eternum last night as the forces of outcasts secure the master fishing port town of Reekwater. KOTT News were occupied on the battlefield in Monarch's Bluff, but have been given assurances that Panda was bis. A nail-biter in Morningdale, but KOTT News were able to speak with a Globo-Gym alteration specialist about the fight. Congratulations on your victory here in Morningdale, once again retaining the forward observation post. 2 strong pushes onto flag, but you pushed them strongly back. How did you see it going down out there?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It was a little scary, at first, especially on that point phase. But during the pushes on the flag and stuff, I think that it was pretty easy to tell that they were a little thinned out. It wasn't really like we were definitely playing around the point pretty well. It was like, yeah, it was a couple good pushes, but you could tell at the end of the day they didn't have that big chunk and that big set that could really tick that flag and make it go further. So I was pretty confident, and I was confident with my boys. The squad really held it down tonight.
Oh, excellent. Anybody in particular who might have stood out in your eyes tonight?
Look, everybody stood out tonight, man. It was look, I'll be honest. It was literally my first time shot, like a real shot call, real shot calling for the first time in a while. So, there was a little bit of those nerves, right? But it's cool to see that my team believed in me. It's cool to see that, the whole roster was, didn't kind of take it as like, maybe this guy's just a shoutcaster. Like, no, you can tell that they were really believing in what I was saying, and they played the respawns really well with me, and yeah, it was a good time, man.
Oh, man, that sounds perfect. I'm glad you had a good outcome tonight. I did want to say, do you have any expectations that Coconut Wireless, with a couple reps under their belts, will be able to come back stronger than before?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, Coconut Wireless you could definitely tell they had a lot of strength. They had a lot of strength, and they looked really good. Also, somebody says shout out to the 51st man, our boy Keeks, for helping with the respawns and stuff. But yeah, you could tell they had a lot of strength in their roster, and I think that was very apparent. And obviously, and I even say this on my stream a lot, in my cast, where, at the end of the day, this is their debut war, right? So it's going to take them a couple reps before they get into form. But it was a great war overall, and I think they were fantastic. Definitely some things to work on the fort, but, it's a bit of a defense meta right now, so it is what it is. But yeah, at the end of the day, really good times, and it was a lot of fun fighting them. It's really cool to see him back as well. I know the West really needs it.
Indeed. I'm looking forward to having more people come too. Well, Willie, thank you very much. Once again, if you'd care to let the citizens of Eternum know, where can they find you out there on YouTube and Twitch, I believe?
Hey, look, if you guys don't know your boy, I'm out here on Twitch. I stream on Twitch TV. It's your boy Willie, 2 eyes on Twitch. Your boy Willie with 2 eyes, man. If you guys happen to be catching me on YouTube, you can check out my YouTube as well. It's just your boy Willie with 2 eyes as well. So you can catch me out both there too. So, yep.
Despite the split decision, JDB's kitchen staff still had one big payout line in Windsward afterwards. KOTT News were able to speak with one of the kitchen staff about their win in Windsward. Split decision tonight here in Windsward and Reekwater. Unfortunate loss there as you committed the majority of your forces to the financial capital. Would you care to take us through either of those outcomes?
Yeah, so man over one of the points and took that right off the rip. And they were able to split us between A and B until we finally gave up B, and we held strong at the point for the majority of the war.
Well, was there anybody who stood out in their performance tonight at Windsward?
My boy Fruby, I saw him heal the last couple wars, and then I saw him pop off, go 22-0. So shout out Fruby, and shout out AB, our Guff, for keeping this company strong.
In lighter news, the illustrious card VIP exclusive presentation of Bob Ross in the Park was an outstanding evening of entertainment. Last night's invasion forces were able to put a dent in Restless Shore, but 2 stations have already been repaired by nightfall. Looking at the forecast for today, and the same day Doppler radar indicates another peaceful day of sunshine for that afternoon grind. But look out after nightfall if you're in Weaver's Fin as the corruption invasion forces rise up and make their move across the bog. 2 lineup submissions for Simulated Fantasy Combat Resolution tonight, brought to you by LARPCO. Remember, if it is in LARPCO, It's cardboard. Up first, the syndicate members of Soju Gang attack the Covenant forces of Outcasts for control of the bear-infested deep forest of Brightwood. Soju Gang making an attempt to return to prominence. Currently unsheltered, this once great house equipped their Dr. Theophrastus Bombastus brand bear repellent and attempt to clear out the woods. Outcast forces, running on the momentum of their victory last night, are amped to stand with the bears and defend the forest with the entire team available. Later, the marauders of Bean and Rice assail the syndicate members of JDB's Kitchen for control of the island's secondary oil reserves of Cutlass Keys. The forces of Bean and Rice are marching on an empty stomach, what with only one bean for all of them, and who knows if it's more than one grain of rice. But hungry folks can do crazy things. But if they're looking for a kitchen meal from the sous chefs of JDB, they've come to the wrong bistro. JDB aren't the type to let just anyone come in and take what's theirs. Be sure to tune in for complete coverage and reactions from the citizens tonight at 11. Until then, this has been War Correspondent JChalant, KOTT News.